Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I have a Wenger Classic number 2 for you today. Now this here I picked up on eBay for I believe about $12. And this knife I am going to guess is about a 1975 or 1976 knife. The only reason I think it's that old is because the scissors here have the older scissor shape. They don't have the newer, I guess you would say, patent lever system that Wenger invented. And it's missing its leaf spring. It also has the newer nail file. So my guess is this is probably going to be a mid to late 70s model. The blade here does have a bend in the tip, and it has the tang stamp there, Wenger Delamont Switzerland stainless. And then on the back, we have a 5-turn corkscrew with no groove in it. This knife is very interesting. A very compact knife at 85 millimeters. You have 2 layers. You have no awl in the back. You have a very stout and sturdy set of scissors here. And then you have a blade and nail file, and if you really had to, you could call this a Phillips head on the very tip. So you're probably wondering, well, what are you going to do with this knife? Well, I was thinking about restoring it, but a few issues. Getting these scales is actually really hard, and I am going to actually think about sending this to Victorinox. Primarily because there are a few things that are problematic with it. Not only getting the scales, but somebody chose to drill or make a hole in the liner so he could or she could attach a key ring in the back. Now this model originally didn't have a key ring, and I must say this was quite an inventive strategy, but because of that, I'm pretty sure they had to destroy these scales or damage them in some way. And for me personally, I want this knife to look a little bit better. I also want the liners to be lined back up and to be perfect again. I am not sure if Victorinox is going to be able to supply me the original scales to these, but I have seen miracles done by them. I have seen Victorinox install older single leaf springs into older knives, and that leaves me to believe that they may have an old stock of parts. And what that means to me is that they may even have this older scale, maybe even some older springs, but if they don't, I'm quite sure they could maybe install the more modern liners where the scales, let me get all these tools opened up here so I can show you, the more modern liners where the scales actually attach to the outside scale here instead of the rivets here, and I'm pretty sure that would possibly work. These Wenger knives have been almost unchanged in 80 years, 70 years, and these things really could be possibly have new parts made to them. It's very hard to explain because this here is something that I'm not really willing to repair. I am possibly going to send it to Victorinox and see what they can do. Now, my question to you guys is, how has Victorinox been for your repairs? Now, I've had one experience with them, and that was through Swiss Army Grizz and his 84 millimeter Walker. And I think Victorinox did a great job. However, I have no idea what they could possibly do to this and how expensive it might be. Again, I paid $12 for this. So my question to you is, does Victorinox do a good job when it comes to their vintage knives? And if so, has anybody sent a Wenger knife in for repair? What was it like? Were they able to repair or replace the older style scales? Were they able to replace the liners? Were they able to do all the things that I have detailed in this video? So if they are not able to do this, I may attempt the repairs myself with a donor knife, and I may make a video out of that depending on how it goes, but this will all depend on the feedback I get from you guys. So thank you guys again. I know this was kind of a disjointed video, but this was a knife that I really didn't have any clue on what to do with. I like it. I think it's very unique. I love the tool set, but I'm not sure how to go about it when it comes to the repairs. So till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.